And going live.
Oh, it says it has not started.
All right.
There we go. Good evening, everybody. Facebook, live everywhere. We can be live.
Right.
I don't know if we're on Spotify and Apple. We somewhere, but everybody see us. We're in space, man. It is an honor and a privilege, man, Big B, to host this special album release virtual situation. Woo! Look, Rise of the Next Afro-Future Renaissance. I'm excited. Thank y'all for having me, and I also want to shout out Dynamic Media Services. I think that's the umbrella. We got a big umbrella, and underneath it is Rise of the Next Afro-Future Renaissance. I want to introduce everybody right now. Daryl, what's up, man?
What's going on? Darrell Kennedy
Darrell.
Here. Rick Taylor, part of this dynamic team here. We really appreciate everybody coming out, giving us a couple of minutes of your time. We hopefully that you'll like the music and love what we do. We're going to give you a little bit of background on us, and we'll keep it moving.
Now, Darrell, where are you originally from?
Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
3-6, straight pound. What's up, man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. And we also have Forrest, my frat brother.
That's right.
McFeeters. That's his middle name, my frat brother.
Yeah, glad to be here. Yeah, glad to be here. I am the world builder, the one that came up with the idea of the Rise of the Next Afro-Future Renaissance and the 5-song EP. And with my partners here in crime here, Darrell Kennedy and Mr. Kenneth Harris, we put it all together, the cake, the icing on the cake, and all of the ingredients therein. And everybody you see here in the fold had just an instrumental part in bringing this to light. Can't wait for you guys to hear the clips and hear the music and just enjoy. So happy to be here.
And where are you originally from, Forrest?
Originally, I was born in the Bronx, New York.
Okay.
And came down to North Carolina via Murfreesboro, North Carolina. Ooh. And wound up going to Winston-Salem State University, and that's where I met Kenny and Darrell, and that's what was the beginning of our musical friendship.
Oh, that's amazing. Kenny, what's up, man?
How's it going?
Everything's good. Let them know what's going on.
All right. Well, my name is Kenneth Harris. I go by Kenny. Me and Forrest and Darrell have been basically writing music for over 30 years together. That's
Ooh, he pulled out an old picture.
Yeah, I was 145 pounds wet right there.
140. Yeah, I was about 140 myself. Wow, look at me, still got my little lean on, dog.
You and your Cleveland Indians hat. Anyway, but yeah, I basically write all the music, and then I'll send it to Forrest through a standard media file, and he gets it, and he does his magic. Then Darrell gives his input, tells us what needs to be done. And that's pretty much how our sound is made. So I'm excited. I'm really excited for this.
And where are you originally from, Kenny?
I'm originally from Statesville, North Carolina. I'm currently living in Troutman, North Carolina, which is like
big city.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Also, as you just tuned in, this is the album release party for Rise of the Next Afro-Future Renaissance. If you just tuned in, make sure you share it. If you're on Facebook, share this with your friends. Share this with all your music lovers. You want to enjoy it. Also, I want to introduce Chris Bailey. He's one of the videographer for our special clip. We're not going to release it yet, but say what's up, Chris.
What's going on, family? How you all doing? My name is Christopher Bailey of Be Creative Enterprises, LLC. I'm the cinematographer that put the whole video together. Pleasure to be here.
Thank you for being here. And also, actress extraordinaire, Danielle. How are you doing, Danielle?
I'm doing good. Excited to be here.
And she is the main feature inside the video, but you'll get to see that in a little bit. Yeah. But I do know some things about Dynamic Media Services and Afro-Future Renaissance music. Can y'all do one thing for me, man? You guys said 30 plus years you have been writing music, that you've known each other.
Yeah.
Can y'all take, so we talking about 91, right?
89, 91.
89. Okay, let's go to, can y'all give me something from that? Like right there, 89, 90, 91, when y'all first met? I know y'all was playing music.
All right,
absolutely.
the thing about that is that we met in jazz band. So, you know, big band, jazz band. So I was coming from another school, Howard University. My boys right here were all coming together from like high school. I think most of them, I think I'm the oldest. So we met that way. Backgrounds wise, you know, my man Boogie Down Bronx right there, he came with that hip hop thing. You know, back then he was known as the syncopated, syncopated Prince.
Syncopated Prince.
That was syncopated Prince.
Yeah. And so I think I'm the one with the older brothers. So my brothers, think my brother out there, Thomas, is listening. What's up, babe? I got my kind of thing from them, man. I got a brother that was in classical music, and then all my older brothers listened to everything. So I kind of combined that, you know, with the R&B funk of the time, the Earth, Wind & Fire and all that, right?
Right.
And then Kenny here, Kenny did with the Earth, Wind & Fire, but he with the jazz fusion kind of stuff, right? So we there, but it all started in the jazz band, man. So what you're about to hear is really an old clip, but it's how we met. So here we go.
Let's go back.
So hit that number one clip, Mr. Damon. Don't run away, Danielle. It's jazz. Don't run.
Shouts out to Damon, who's doing all our production tech. Oh,
there we go. Rel on bass.
Yep.
Kenny on trombone, and I'm on trumpet.
Oof.
Yeah, so
that's what we doing. That's what we was doing.
Yeah, man.
Y'all was Wynton Marsellison.
Yeah, bro. We were swinging, bro.
Yeah, straight ahead jazz. We were swinging.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's amazing. So you all met. It's late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
Even in that time, that was different to be playing jazz, because, you know, 89, 90, we knew Jack swinging by then.
Yeah.
And so
we still had the love for that type of music, man. But again, you know, we had to get the groundwork as far as theory and being able to learn, you know, how to read music and do all that. We went that route, you know what I'm saying? And you'll see later on, you'll see how all that kind of combined, man. But we were still dudes that still loved good R&B, man, good soul music, you know, good pop music, you know what I'm saying? So it came out of, so like you said, right there, that's when, you know, things started hitting like the New Jack Swing and all that kind of stuff here. And yeah, man, so we kind of picked up on some of that stuff, yeah.
Now, Kenny, let me ask you this question, man. Who in the group was like, yo, we're serious. We getting ready to be serious. We're playing, and we got the jazz situation going on, but look, we really can do this, like, and get bread. Was it who out of the group was like, yo, we're getting ready to be serious, we're gonna make our own company? Who said that? Or was it collectively?
It was kind of collective, because basically my first or second year there, actually my third year, I had like a DX7 and started recording. And then I went to a Korg M1 and I recorded a couple songs, and Forrest and Darrell really loved it. And because of them noticing that I had songwriting abilities, it kind of grew from there. We all three collaborated. And that's where it came from. I listened to a lot of classical along with jazz. I've gotten stuff from like Earth, Wind & Fire to Stravinsky, Rite of Spring to Puccini. I mean, I'll listen to anything. Gershwin, I mean, if you saw my palette, my musical palette, you'd be like, what kind of music to listen to? There's so many different things in here. If it's good music, I'm digging it. And that's how I look at it.
I love it. I love it.
Somebody who's not sure, the DX1, those things, those are keyboards. For all these people,
right.
Those are keyboards. And back then, big thing, man, to have a keyboard, you know? And he had one. So we were like, yeah, he in, you know, it was kind of like,
go.
You're right. And, you know, so yeah, it was easy.
So go ahead.
So I was going to say to keep to keep the the telling the story. I like for people to kind of see how we transitioned from
Mm,
straight ahead jazz into the funk R&B. So while we were in New York, pitching a demo at the time, and I'm
okay.
bouncing around in the history, Darrell and I came up with a back in the day it was club music. This was before house music. It was club music in '91, and we were on the subway, going back and forth to Manhattan to try to pitch our demo at the time to the record labels, and we wrote a song on the train, and that's clip number 2. So I just like to go ahead and hit that before we move into the contemporary stuff, if you don't mind, B.
Yeah, let's check it out.
So hit clip number 2, Damon.
If you locked in, we're on the rise, the rise of the next Afrofuture Renaissance album listening party. Hopefully y'all sharing it.
Midtown Manhattan to the brothers in Brooklyn, down in
91.
got the bop in Jersey, the hip hop in DC. See y'all in St. Paul, and see y'all, and see y'all. They're dancing up in Harlem, they're doing something new and it's oh so funky, darling. Do. Shake the house in DC. Gotta do some slang, it's hard to believe it's pumping in Paris. We. 'Cause the groove is all I need to feel good. Make it funky. 'Cause the groove is all I need to feel good. It's all I need to feel good.
Yeah, so
Yo,
that
that's-
was like one of the first songs that we worked on.
That's fire, man. I definitely thought I was in a 90s movie, like Mo Money, any of those joints, man. I
Yeah,
promise you,
man.
I thought I was in one of them joints.
I appreciate it.
That's amazing music. So
Thanks.
it gets serious. We go from straight ahead jazz to this funk R&B situation.
Yeah.
It continues to stay serious.
Yeah.
And then I guess life happens. Because you guys in different places right now. You guys are
Right.
all over. I'm not gonna say all over the world, but you guys are you got your degrees and you went and did other things.
Right.
But what stayed consistent? What made you guys stay consistent? We're gonna stick with this music thing. We're just gonna keep going at it, keep going at it.
I got this one. So basically, there was a period like in the 90s, late 90s, me and Forrest were doing music, we were sending stuff, standing mini file. Oh, I'd go to his apartment and we'd do work, whatever. Then, I got married in 2000. And so there's like maybe 3 or 4 years where we weren't doing anything. And then we got back into it once again. And we noticed that our music has grown, or we noticed that. So that made us, continue to stick with it. And it's gone from there. We just, it would be like probably maybe a 3 or 4 month lull, and then we do it again. But then it got to the point where we're doing it all the time until now. So that's kind of how that happened.
Yeah,
During that time, I had kids, got grown babies now and grandbabies now. And, like I said, we still had the love of the music. But like you said, B, like other things happened. My man, Doc, everybody that know my man's a doctor that fears. He went and got like 100 degrees from that point on. Kenny and I went and got other degrees or whatever. And, but we still had that love for the music, man. So when you got that, it's gonna keep you there no matter what. Went through some changes, man. Still we're trying to push CDs. Trying to get record deals, man. Going to New York City often, because back then, New York and LA still were the only places that they was trying to sign you. There was no South, there was no ATL blowing up, wasn't no Houston blowing up, no Chicago. It wasn't like that, It was just getting a hit like that. And then honestly, then rap came and kind of hit real hard, the hip hop stuff. And so then you start seeing like the groups, the R&B groups, like the 3-girl groups, the 4, the 5, the boys, all that stuff. All those groups starting kind of wean away, man. Like Kenny was talking about. So you kind of separated. Then it started coming back a little bit, man. But we never lost that love.
Right.
I love your story. I want to see a book. I might have to do, Chris. We might have to do a movie, man. Let me direct it.
Let's
You know what I'm
go.
saying?
Let's go.
Yeah, Chris.
I'll help write it or something, man. We got to put this story out there and let folks know that these brothers are doing something. They continue to do this 30 years later, and they still making great music. What I do see, I want to mention this, and we're gonna keep playing some music because we want to hear all the new things that you have going on. But I was in a conference in LA and for DJs. And of course, LA Reid was there. Now, this is a DJ hip hop conference, and it was a bunch of artists. And he said, if you can play an instrument, I'll sign you right now. And nobody moved.
Wow.
Wow.
But
And so I understand what you're saying about hip hop came
Right.
in strong, because I was in
Yeah.
a conference and it was nothing but hip hop artists. And he said, if you can play an instrument right now, I'm gonna sign you right now. Because that's
Wow.
what I'm looking for. And everybody was like, I
Man.
said, wow.
Yeah.
I raised my hand because I played the trombone. I was like, me. I just need to put the music in front of me. I'm not gonna write anything. But
Right.
Right.
I want to say the importance now we're starting to see is musicianship again. We're starting
Yeah.
to see that come back.
Yeah.
We're also, I've been in a conference this past June, same thing, a DJ
Okay.
conference and a radio panel. And as I sat on the radio panel, I said, look, I could break your record faster if you sing R&B
Mm.
Wow. Cool.
because I need it.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm jammed up with hip hop all day, every day. I need
Yeah.
something in between to kind of calm me down.
Right. And I guess
Right.
that explains why you were so blown away when we did
I
the
was like-
Sunday show. Yeah.
Yes, I was like, let's go.
yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Send whatever else you got. Send that to.
And then that's a great segue into the title of the EP, The Rise of the Next Afro Future
Yes.
Renaissance. I feel that throughout the history of Black music, there has been a number of pivotal times in Black music. You know, you had the 60s, the mid 70s. Those were the Renaissance times. You had the
Right.
50s with the Harlem Renaissance, and the next Renaissance was in the 60s, 70s, and then the next Renaissance was in the late 80s. And then there was another Renaissance in the 90s, which we call the golden age of R&B. You know, you had Teddy Riley and Babyface and Flight Time with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis
Yes.
killing the radio, right?
Yes.
That was when R&B really coalesced and what the millennials of this day love to listen to, right, Danielle?
Right.
This is what they love to listen to now. Now I'm going to pick on you, Danielle, because you're not going to say much. But it's what the millennials love to listen to even now because it was just great music and it has legs and it's what's left of good music as compared to what's being played a lot. So that's what I envision our music becoming the jump off of the next Afro future renaissance. And this is all explained on the website. We talk about how we're the beginning of that curve of music coming around again. Musicianship. Good stuff.
I love it. Rise of the next Afro future renaissance. I talked to most of you offline, and the thing was, we want the R&B feel back.
Yeah.
So if you're online, I want you to comment when you hear some great records. I want you to tell us about it. Do you like it? What does it take you back to? What do you remember?
Right.
And is it a breath of fresh air? And I'm only giving you my words because that's how I felt. But tell us how you feel. So let's jump into the very first joint. We just doing snippets, and then we got a surprise at the end. Let's jump into the first snippet of Rise of the Next Afrofuture Renaissance EP.
Yeah, that'll be clip number 3, Damon.
These walls down, come turn my mood around. You know that I'm down, let's take a round trip. Let's go, all the haters, spending a lot of paper. When I'm with you, I feel safe, I'm not my heart, I like it safe.
Gotta have you, baby. Gotta get you out. Gotta know what you take me.
You know why?
There's a little bit of echo in there, but that was from a song that we wrote called Intruder Alert. And
Okay.
the story behind that is when we are being seduced by somebody and we don't realize it. It would be wonderful if God had placed in our head an alarm that said whoop whoop intruder alert, and would
Right.
would stop us and say, hey, watch her, hey.
Mhm.
So that's intruder alert was just a fun way of looking at if men and women had a red flag to go off in their head and tell them to stop when they were being intruded upon by someone who was about to make them do something wrong. So it was a real fun song to write.
Yeah, I needed that 20 years ago. But that's good, man. I love it. I love it. It's got that funk. It's like, we can drop, the hip hop in there. It's
Yeah.
You can feel all of it. You can feel
Yeah.
the vibe. You can feel the
Yeah.
R&B. You can feel the hip hop. I'm a hip hop guy, so if it's anything that's got a feature on it, I'm with it. Or anything that could drop a feature on, put it on there.
Right. Right.
Remix it or something. I'm all for it. But that's my opinion. All my folks that are logged in, that are listening, and you heard that, tell us how you like the record. Tell us how you love it. What did it remind you of? Put it down there so my brothers and sisters on here, we can see what you like, because it's the rise of the next Afro Future Renaissance EP release, and we're doing it virtually, man. Now, I want to talk, what's up with we want to listen to this next snippet, because I think I heard this one, but I want someone to explain it.
Okay.
What you got?
Let's go number 4, Damon.
Cause she said,
You got to slow it down, baby, if you wanna get this love. You got to slow it down if you wanna get this love. So baby, if you hold me tight, hold it tight, we might learn a little about this.
Yeah, man.
The best thing I love about when I talk to artists and they play a record, that how they are excited, because I've been excited, but Brother Frida's excited, man. You hear me? Now,
That's one of my favorites.
to me, and I'm just gonna throw it out there because I want to ask a question. What I heard was 90s Janet, After Control, like escapade situation.
Sir.
Oh, okay.
Was I on it? Okay, but so when you're putting this together, when you're putting your records together, are you saying, okay, I know who can sing this song? We're looking for a woman. This record. Do you put that together? Is that what you're thinking? Because I would love to know what you're thinking. Hey, this is the smooth sound that we're looking for. Maybe we need a woman on this one. Maybe we need a guy on this one. How do y'all kind of put it together when you're okay? This is the record. Here's the song. Here's the bridge. I wanted to do it. I wanted, because I saw you go like this for us, and I was like, he already knows what he wanted to hear in that spot. So how do y'all kind of put that together to make it happen, to make the magic work?
Go ahead.
So most of the stuff that we write, believe it or not, comes out of Mr. Kenneth Harris's head. But when he sends it to me, it's just chords. It's just 3, 4, maybe 10 chords at the most, right, Kenny?
Yes.
And I listen to him and I listen to him and I listen to him, and then I start doing and Erykah Badu does this too. I got it actually from her. I do nonsensical singing, da 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 da. I just like sing what I feel on top of it. I might scat, I might do something, and if I feel that I'm going up in my falsetto, that's a female,
Okay.
But This Love is actually a duet. It starts off with the guy. The first line is, it's like sitting back and writing a letter. That's a guy who starts it off. And then the whole premise of the song is to slow down and make love to your moment. make love to your moment. It's like sitting down and writing a letter, you know, so much time, so much to say in so little time, I think is the next line.
Yeah.
And the guy starts off and then the girl picks it up. And I borrowed from Michael, who everybody borrows from Michael Jackson. That whole groove across the floor, stepper type thing, you know, that that's that stepper groove, you know.
Yeah.
So we decided to make it a duet and have them both sing the same lyric, the same verse, but sing it in their own way. So it could be a marriage and they're both having a conversation about slowing things down and talking about, because she says, we could miss this if you don't, I want you to hold me tight. And if we don't do it right, you'll miss what you're going to learn about this love. So that's the title of the song. So it's about slowing down and enjoying the moment of being in this love. So,
and let me piggyback off that a little bit and give my guy some props, man. I mean, yeah, we've been together about 35 plus or whatever, but you know, I know some music, man. I mean, I know some music, I know some lyricists or whatever. My guy right here, to me, is one of the best lyricists you're gonna ever hear. He knows how to write a word, man. He knows how to put words together and make them. He knows how to play off words. He knows how to give you different meanings of words. You know what I'm saying? And he really writes a really, really good lyric, man.
Thanks.
You know, the next song probably coming up is probably one of the better lyrics you're ever going to hear. And it's right there in that whole 90s kind of Beyonce thing. It's just a really good, pure song. Either one of the songs coming up next is going to be that for me. But also to piggyback off him, when we're writing stuff like that, and by the time they give it to me, I'm putting it here, putting it there, moving things around. I'm telling you that this right here needs to go at top because this is what's going to catch them, you know. And with this song right here, it's all about that boom, doom, ka-doom, doom, 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 da-doom, doom. That's what it's all about. You can put anything on top of that. You know, we put celestial bells on top of it, but that groove, you know, and this is my stepper tune, man. This is the one I'm trying to put to all them steppers, man. This is my one.
And Darrell, it's funny you sing that bass line because that bass line I actually got from a Hall & Oates tune.
Oh, really?
Kind of made it my own. Yep.
Yeah, man.
I like Hall & Oates.
Yeah. There you go.
I know I don't look like it, but I do. That's what it is. Since we're talking about the next week, let's go right to it. I don't want to hold folks up.
Oh yeah.
That are online because I want them to get all this great music, man. It's the Rise of the Next Afrofuture Renaissance EP release, and let's drop the next one. Damar, can we go to the next one?
Number 5.
That's what we got.
Fancy cars and things that go wrong. Don't make my heart beat like when you come in the room. See, there's not a thing here on planet Earth that can make my heart sing for all that you were. 'Cause you're all I need. You're all I need. You're all I need, boy, to get by. You're all I need. You're all I need, boy, to get by. Oh, you're all I need. You're all I need, boy, to get by.
Yeah, fancy cars and things that go vroom.
I heard the little Beyonce-ish. I heard that. I heard it's real breathy. I like it. I like it. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm biased. I'm like everything coming for y'all. But what with that, I guess the question I'm getting into is that the umbrella is Dynamic Media Services.
Right.
If I'm telling you right.
Right.
And then we're releasing the Rise of the Next Afrofuture Renaissance. And this is for my folks that are in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, oh man. And I know, and this is just, I'm not a great singer, but if I was, I want Dynamic Media Services service. I want one of these records.
Oh, that's awesome.
What happens? How does that happen? How do I go in and say, hey, I want one of these records. We need to work. Of course, I got to have the bread right. I got to be right on that side. But is that something that is going to be happening under the umbrella?
Well, that's what we want. You know, the name of the actual name of the EP is DMS Presents the Rise of the Next Afrofuture Renaissance. So the next EP could be DMS Presents Musical Score, or DMS Presents I don't know, Beyonce, you know, but it'll always be us presenting the talent of that time. And this is just a 5-song EP. We may do another 5 songs and finish the album. You know, we don't know. We're going to see where it leads us. But yeah, how does that happen? This is all about the song. You know, this is all about the composition in the project, the video, the actress. You know, it's all about the collaboration of how this creature comes together. You know, this creative creature just builds. You know.
Wow.
And under that umbrella also be, man, like you mentioned though, you know, we're trying to think bigger than just like songs and records. You know, I'm thinking endorsements, commercials. You know, we've got songs, man.
Movies.
Movies, soundtrack. You know, like for instance, the next one you're about to play, I just know that this is the perfect song for like a coffee or a breakfast or a mattress. You know, because it's all about a feel. You know, again, I call this my Sunday morning. You're chilling with your significant other. You got nothing to do but tell them how you feel about them.
Let's go to brunch then.
That's right.
Let's go to brunch. Let's rise to the next Afrofuture Renaissance. We're going to brunch, y'all. Tell us how you like it. All in the chat. We're on Facebook Live right now, but if you're in the chat, just tell us how you like it.
Take my heart and wrap it tight as you go out in the morning light. Keep it close and when you fight, it's there to keep your soul strong. My knees are waiting. Down here I'm just praying. I want to say good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah.
I'd like to say something about that. How this tune came about was Forrest hummed a tune, I mean the melody, and he did it as a voice recording. He sent it over to me. I listened to it. I said, okay, I hear these chords with this. I hear this. I hear this. Did it, sent it back to him. He said that is exactly what he was looking for.
Yeah.
And the tune grew from there.
This one came to me in a dream.
Wow.
I woke up and that doom 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 doom.
Exactly how it sounds.
And I immediately called Kenny. And I said, Kenny, I said, just do this, man. I think it was like early in the morning or something. I called him and he said, give me a second. He came up with those chords, man. And for a time, the whole song was good morning. Good morning. That's all it said. That's all it said. And then I go, as I do, I go to the I was like, yo, man, I need a rhythm. I need a rhythm. And he was like, bounce on that beat, bounce on that beat. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. And the rest is history, you know. I grab my notebook, and then I sing my scat, and then we send it off to our singers, and the rest is history, man. And that's really how it's born. And that's how we collaborate. That's how we work.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I want to say something. What I have to say is this: it's easy to these young men because they are gifted. So I want folks to know this. When you're gifted and you're given something, man, it's easy. You love to do it. So you're going to do it. If you got to stay up all night, if you got to get up early in the morning to do it before you go to work, you love to do it. And that's what your gift is. And that's making music and evoking emotion. I really feel as a DJ, if you can't evoke any emotion in what you're doing, then stop. And you guys are evoking an emotion. Because I'm looking at some of the chats, it's like, oh man, it's taking me back. You know, so So thanks for everybody that's on Facebook and they in the chat
Yeah, I
doing
appreciate
their number, man. I appreciate y'all. So I think we to the feature right now.
it. Yes, we are.
So I want to jump to my man Chris. What's up, Chris?
Going on, sir?
Chris, where you from, man? Again, what's he?
So I'm originally from Louisville, Kentucky. Shout out to my hometown.
Oh, okay.
But now I reside in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Okay, that's what's up. Welcome home.
Yes, sir.
And Danielle, how you doing, Danielle?
I'm good.
And where you from, Danielle?
Raleigh, Durham area.
Okay, 919. It's all good, Raleigh Hood.
Yeah.
So Chris, they gave you this last record, and I actually had a chance to premiere this record on the station, and we got some great feedback on this record. And like I said earlier, it was like a breath of fresh air to me because the world I live in is the trap world.
Right.
I live in that world. I literally live in that world. And so when we hear R&B record, we're like, oh man, what's this? And we play that record immediately. So I got in the record from Forrest, and Forrest was like, yo, you want to play? I said, I'm getting ready to play it tonight. Just tell everybody I'm going to play it tonight, 10 o'clock, y'all lock in. And we played it, got great response from it, and went forward. And it's an amazing record. But then they give this record to you and say, do the visual.
Right.
Did they say, hey, this is what we think it looked like? Or what do you think it should look like? How do we incorporate Danielle? Let's drop it for him, Chris.
So Forrest actually hit me up. Me and him been friends for a number of years. And so he hit me up and was like, hey man, I got this song. I want you to come up with a concept video. So I was like, I'm thinking he's going to give me like, oh, I want you to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And no, he was like, no, I need you to create the whole entire story. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, I love creativity, right? So I listened to the song a couple of times, just kind of got it in my spirit and whatnot. And immediately I just saw a love ensemble of two people loving each other, that old school boy meets girl type of scenario. And so initially I had a concept of meeting in a coffee house and, they kind of hit and miss each other and, catch other eyes and different things like that. So I went back to Forrest and said, hey man, I got the script. Let me write it out for you, present it to him. And he read through it. He was like, this is exactly what I wanted. I want that feel of boy meets girl. Or well, actually the girl sees the guy and she's like, wow, I'm really in tune with this guy. I really want to get to know who he is, those types of things. And so we started out kind of create the idea. And what happened, we was looking for a young lady to play the part. And I was like, man, I don't know anybody at the moment that I could kind of get. And so when he told me it was Afro Future Renaissance, and a friend of mine, we used to go to church back in the day together, her mother and father, we used to go to church together. And so she was like, I got my daughter. She said, what age group are you looking for? Well, 20s, 30s, whatever. So she sent me a picture of her daughter and her boyfriend. I was like, huh. And so that particular picture she sent, she was wearing her afro out and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
This is dope. So I sent the picture over to Forrest. I'm like, hey man, I said, what do you think? And he was like, I love the afro. I love how she got her hair. He said, I think that'll be great. And so next thing I know, I called up Danielle. I was like, hey, Danielle, would you like to be a part? And I'm thinking she gonna be like, nah, that's okay. She was like, yeah, let's do it.
Love it.
What time works best for you?
That's amazing. Now, Danielle, is this your first time being in video or acting?
Yeah, like my mom, she kept me involved in a lot of stuff. So I did like plays with like the Raleigh Amphitheater, and did like cheerleading and stuff that where you still have to like express or like be comfortable with having like being told what to do or in front of crowds and stuff like that. So I had that experience, and of course in church too. So
you was up there giving the announcements and all that.
Good announcements, little youth choir, all that good stuff. But it's my first music video though. Okay. So it was definitely a fun experience.
Congrats on that.
You.
So you gotta put it on your IMDb. You gotta your
I'm about to say
resume. Get it right, Chris. I don't know if you gotta send it up, you know what I'm saying?
add it to
It
my
makes you a-
portfolio.
Absolutely.
Yes. So, Chris, I mean, I'm excited right now because I, on purpose, did not watch some of the stuff that came from behind the scenes because I wanted to be, I want to watch it as well. So I know there's a snippet. I know everybody's been waiting for it. So I'm gonna say it like this: this is the world premiere. The world premiere. If you're on Facebook right now and you're locked into the rise of the next Afro Future Renaissance, you know what? I'm gonna let them introduce you. Y'all say the name of the radio. Y'all go ahead.
All right, this is the world premiere of the "What Is Your Name" video. So,
Woo!
Juan, you send it over to me. I will go ahead and share it.
Ooh, let's get it.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I color in the lines like I'm solving a crime. Doing what I can just to make you mine. But I can't catch a clue no matter what I do. Searching over there, searching everywhere now. I know I found my love, but I don't know how. I'll never be the same, never be the same if I don't know your name. Just come and tell me, baby. Satisfy my curiosity. Don't let me wait, don't play no games. Tell me, baby, what is your name? I went from city to city, town to town, you weren't there. All I could do was drop down in prayer. And just when I was done, oh my God, you're right there. Tell me, what is your name? Don't hold back now, I see it deep in your eyes. Just let it out, don't let it be a surprise. Our future is waiting, come on, give me that prize. Tell me for your name. Just come and tell me, baby. Satisfy my curiosity. Don't let me wait, don't play no games. Tell me, baby, what is your name? So what you gonna do? My name is, 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 my name is. Just come and tell me, baby. Satisfy my curiosity. Don't let me wait, don't play no games. Tell me, baby, what is your name? I went from city to city, town to town, you weren't there. All I could do was drop down in prayer. And just when I was done, oh my God, you're right there. Boy, tell me your name. Don't hold back now, I see it deep in your eyes. Boy, just let it out, don't let it be a surprise. Our future is waiting, come on, give me that prize. Boy, tell me your name. Just come and tell me, baby. Satisfy my curiosity. Don't let me wait, don't play no games. Tell
just dropped down in prayer. And just when I was done, oh my God, you're right there, girl. What is your name? What is your name?
All you gotta do is just tell me. 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 All you gotta do is just tell me.
Tell me your name.
My name is.
World premiere.
Yeah, yeah.
What is your name? It's the world premiere. Congrats to Danielle.
Daniel.
Making it do what it do. Shouts out to Chris from behind the camera. Chris, if I may, where was some of these shot? Where was this shot?
So a lot of these shots were in an apartment complex. We just kind of shifted and turned it into like a lobby area.
Okay.
And then we had a theater that we shot at. We used their theater, and then the park areas were the Raleigh Little Theater. They had like a rose garden, and we used those areas outside. And then the city shots were like drone shots, and then of course just driving in the car and just picking up those shots.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I like how you dropped the Dynamic Media Services on the radio.
Sure.
That was good. If you're on Facebook right now and you're on the live, tell us how you like this record and the video. The record's amazing. I'm just being honest. I'm gonna be biased too. I'm being honest and biased. I love it. Y'all drop it in the Facebook chat. If you're underneath and watching us on Facebook Live, let us know about it. Now, with that being said, this is the EP. How do we get this EP?
It's available everywhere. That video is going to be on our YouTube channel. It's available wherever good music is sold: Apple, Amazon, Spotify, Google Play, all the goodies. I mean, there's when they see it, the link will be shared, and when they see it shared under the video, you will see a link to my website, and that's where all the links are for the people to purchase. So go out and buy the record.
Buy the record. How do we follow everyone? Do we follow Dynamic Media Services, or we follow Afro Future?
So I'll let Darrell and Damon speak to that.
Great.
You can follow Dynamic Media Twitter. You can follow Afro Future Twitter. We've got them both. We've got the YouTube. This is Afro Future Renaissance. Also, that's where the video is going to be. Facebook, Afro Future Renaissance also. So just follow us, man. We're all over.
It's amazing. What I want you to do is stop after you get off this Facebook Live. I want you to go follow Afro Future Renaissance. I want you to go follow Dynamic Media Services. Congrats to your EP. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's coming next, because I know y'all not going to stop now. I already know.
Oh, man, it's all
We just gassed this whole thing, so I know y'all full, you know? So we get ready to go to the next.
Just let you know, man, we got a musical, man, that's going to be huge. And what we did was the story is based off of New Orleans back in the late 1800s, early 1900s.
Okay.
But we use our music of today. So it's going to be off the chain, man. It really is. A good, came up with a cool concept. Again, we're using the stuff that we've done. And I got a brilliant writer, man, Dr. Bobby Lynch, man. And she's writing it's going to be unbelievable, man. We've got a reading coming up, and it's going to be based most out of Raleigh. The first little hit of it, Chris, is going to be out of Raleigh, man. We got a real good connection in Raleigh with Terry Banks, and it's going to be huge, man. I mean, that's why it's not just the records, you know. It's going to be that, and then we're going to get with you, B, as far as that film, because we got some stuff for scores too, man.
I love it.
Yeah.
For those folks on Facebook that don't know we're talking about film, I've actually asked Afro Future Renaissance and Dynamic Media Services to sit on the media panel, on the film panel for the North Carolina Black Film Festival, to talk about music and how important music is in film. and how we can add those to your scores. So thank you guys for saying yes to that. I really appreciate y'all.
Oh yeah, we can't wait. We're loving the idea of being able to talk about the music. That's all we do is talk about music and talk about its importance to the human condition, man. So we're ready to talk and continue to talk about it, man. It's very important.
I love it. I want to shout out Damon, man, because Damon's been like a couple of the meetings, man. Thank you, Damon. Hey, a couple of the meetings we was on, I don't know what Damon was talking about. I knew he knew what he was talking about, but I didn't know what he was talking about. I said, man, can't I just log into Zoom and talk? So I want to thank you, man, for being a part of everything and making it happen, man. And I want to thank you. I'm honored. Like I said, I was honored to be a part of this. And folks that are on Facebook, you're witnessing history. I hope you go get this album this evening. Now, look, I know Valentine's was yesterday, but y'all can double back tonight with the album.
Yeah,
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like in the closing to just shout out everybody that was involved in the project. Again, thank you, Chris, so much, and Danielle so much. But there's some unsung heroes that actually made this project come to life too, and I think I would be remiss if I did not give them their props while we have everybody's attention. So let's talk about starting from the top on Intruder Alert. Honey 808 Sweet is the rapper on that cut. I want to shout her out. She did an amazing job. Paul Spivey is the male vocalist, and Elan Noel is the female vocalist that you're hearing all over the tracks. The keyboard work was done by Jonathan Holmes. Incredible incredible keyboard. It's just phenomenal. Vincent Crenshaw gave a lot of musical composition and a lot of musical input. C. Michael Hinson, who's really integral in our musical scoring, did a lot of the horn work that you hear. So if I missed anybody, charge it to my head, not to my heart. Darrell, anybody else that I named that I didn't name?
That's it, man. That's everybody.
Stephanie on Good
Stephanie,
Morning.
yeah, Stephanie sang on Good Morning. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you were going to eat song, but yeah.
Stephanie Eladio was her name. So just tell people, Dynamic Media Services is a conglomerate. It's a collaborative. It's a network. It's a family. Chris and Danielle are now in the family. If there are more videos, they don't know it, but they will be called. Yo, man, we got to do this. We got to do this. This love needs a video. Yeah.
You got Vincent. Vincent.
Yeah, I got Vincent. Yeah, okay. Vincent. So Corey McPherson definitely gave musical input. The introduction of the video is actually the vamp of This Love, and that was Corey's idea to do a reprise of the back of the song. So just a whole lot of incredible talent on this, man. It just doesn't come from us three. We really have a lot of help. Damon, who is this coming in the room? Who's Aya?
That was my fault. I was trying to give the link to the Facebook.
You gave it. Oh, okay. I thought somebody else was coming in. Okay.
The wrong link. That's my fault. But before, if I could, I wanted to shout out. I know he wasn't able to be here, and I definitely want to make sure I shout out Dante. He's Danielle's boyfriend. He had to work tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Great work.
He
definitely. Tell Dante I'm gonna steal that coat. The one he opened. They know.
Don't tell him I told you, but I bought that coat.
Oh man!
I keep him fresh.
I love it.
Oh man!
Also,
I want to get that one later. Yeah.
Also, want to shout out her mother, Jairus Johnson, who was the mother that was sitting on the couch with Danielle. She played that role, and then there was another young man that kind of helped me when we were shooting on Saturday. He helped with the lighting and just kind of all the side stuff that would need to be done when we were shooting. And that's Jairus Copney. So I wanted to shout him out as well.
Yeah, and last but not least, the most important person on the entire EP was my wife, Belinda, who did my name is.
Hey, get it right.
Wife. So she will kill me if I don't mention it. But she had a critical part.
oh, I'm sorry. And I forgot. The Raleigh Little Theater and Pure Life Theater, they were also essential because they let us use the space. So,
a lot of people went into this, man. It's amazing, and I really appreciate it. Really appreciate everybody's support and love. And let's make this thing a hit. Let's share it. Everybody who's watching, please share the link, share the EP, share the website. Let's sell this record. You know, it's good music and it deserves to be heard. That's
Amazing.
really what it is. Yeah.
Go share it, download it, stream it. Let's get those numbers up on it. Let's, in the morning. Let's listen to it at brunch. Let's do all the things we need to do to make sure you guys are successful. I do want to say hats off to you for
Thank
your
you.
number one, your friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you.
man.
For
Yeah.
30 years of friendship. Number
Thank
two,
Yeah.
HBCU. Let's go.
That's
Let's
right.
do it.
You went to Norfolk State, right? You
I went to Norfolk State, yes.
Yeah,
I wanted to shout y'all out and
Trojans.
and I have some friends that were at that were at Winston-Salem State too, man. So it's the family,
Yeah.
and it means a lot to have friendship that long because you're gonna meet, like I tell people all the time, it's different when you go to HBCU. You're gonna meet friends you're gonna have for the rest of your life.
That's right.
The rest of your life, and you guys have forged a brotherhood, a friendship, and also a business that is amazing based off your gifts. So I salute to all of you and everyone on the call. Thank you everyone on Facebook. We appreciate you, and go get this EP right now.
That's right.
Appreciate
That's
it.
right. Thank
And
you,
I-
everyone.
Get it.
I would like
Thank
to
you.
actually thank Big B,
Thank y'all.
all your hard work that you've done. Christopher, Danielle, Demond, thank y'all so much. This is a lot of hard work that y'all have done, and we really appreciate it. And of course, my partners in crime for us and Darrell, all the years we've been doing this. Thank
We
you
got-
so much. Thank you for continuing to let me contribute music to you guys. And we're gonna keep going.
Yeah,
Got it.
absolutely,
Got
man. Yeah. All right, guys. Great work, guys.
All right.